the season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back on the move.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive the ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Bucks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. dropping back. It's Samuel. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Missouri wants to go fast. Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. It's on target and complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
I love when my quarterback uses his brain. I only need a few yards to get the first down. Nice job. Scrambles around, buys time, gets just enough for the first down.
Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Samuel. Finds his man, it's Kamara. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a...
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 45 on its way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man on the right. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Nice move to keep running. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to...
Fires toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Samuel. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. We probably want that throw back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback will keep it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Madden. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Madden. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
And back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Now on the move. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Buffs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. He'll off one deep down the left side. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Missouri wants to go fast. The play action fake. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The inside handoff. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Makes one man miss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Samuel. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
At some point, you just got to realize as a quarterback, don't throw it near him. That is number 10 on the season. When the ball's in the air, he thinks it's his. He thinks he's the wide receiver, makes the play, makes another interception. Lucky number 10.
hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. He slips and slides his way out to the 14.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Wide open spaces. Past the 20. Touchdown Buffaloes! And that one will give them the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Texas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. They're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Samuel. Fires to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Kamara. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean,
he'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all
it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense back. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Missouri, 28.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just... He's got it down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Under fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Just keep slinging it. Got his man. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gonna take a shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into cover.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody
looking deep? He's got it inside the 15. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's thrown another interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. New set of downs after the completion. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air. It's Samuel. Oh, he makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No huddle offense to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off to stop the threat.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw at Samuel. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Going for it all. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.